Social networking has made connecting with others easy. We can reconnect with old high school friends through Facebook, share our thoughts on Twitter, and by using LinkedIn, make a professional connection that could lead to a new job. However, as reported by John D. Sutter on CNN.com, McAfee's threat predictions for 2011 indicates increased attacks on instant messaging services, Facebook, Foursquare, URL shorteners, smartphones, and the Apple OS. All of these services and sites are part of the social networking ecosystem, an ecosystem that we invest in deeply. The easy freedom that social networking provides has vulnerabilities that, when exploited, can dramatically and negatively impact your life. To prevent this from happening, a few general cybersecurity and online etiquette steps performed by you could make the difference. Facebook hosts a large number of third-party applications, like games, where an attacker can inject malicious code into a link that has the potential to infect millions of people online. By clicking a link posted on the news feed of a friend who is already infected, transmission of the virus to you has been initiated. The best way to prevent this from happening is to choose third-party applications wisely. Choose only applications from trusted vendors and avoid applications that are suspicious. The next best way to avoid infection is to make sure you have an antivirus program installed on your computer. There are several free antivirus programs available to you: Microsoft Security Essentials, AVG, and Avast. Having an antivirus program installed will prevent your system from being infected. However, your computer's protection is only as good as your update. Keep your antivirus software up to date by downloading the most current virus definitions available for your antivirus software. Phishing is the practice of tricking a computer user into surrendering personal information to the attacker. Methods such as an email sent from a seemingly trusted entity, such as a bank, or a URL link on a forum post, usually redirect a user to a fake website where the victim will provide personal information to an attacker. The best way for you to avoid disclosing personal information to an attacker is to be skeptical of any uninvited email correspondence or instant message. Checking to see if you recognize the sender email or display name allows you to filter out malicious emails. Hovering your cursor over a link will show whether or not it leads to, for example, ebay.com or somewhere else. If in doubt, type in the addresses you wish to go to manually, and always check to make sure sites requiring or using personal data are secured. This is an example of a phishing email. As you can see, this specific example targets a PayPal user. Most attackers, in order to seem legitimate, will include the logo of the company they are impersonating. The most important thing to take away from this slide is the cursor hovering over the URL link. As you can see at the bottom corner of the slide, rather than the PayPal website being the destination for the link, it points to a different website. An unsuspecting victim, not checking to see the destination of the URL, will be redirected to a fake website mocked up to look like PayPal. The victim will then input their login and password, and the website will record this information for an attacker to exploit at a later time. Social networking is all about posting information online. Invitations to baby showers, a status update about your day, your relationship status, and pictures from your vacation are typical things that are posted online. Sharing is a part of being interconnected, but you should be aware of what sharing can result in: misunderstandings, never being able to take anything back, and damaging personal and professional relationships. Sharing things online is sharing things with the public. Users may risk professional opportunities, personal relationships, and safety by posting certain types of information. Posting the latest YouTube video or a link to an opinion piece from a news website may be offensive to someone. Posting a picture of being drunk in Cancun can end up being embarrassing. Posting disparaging remarks about a current or past employer may find its way back to the boss. The best way to keep sharing from turning into embarrassment is to be aware of what you want to share online. Limit the amount of personal information you share. Avoid posting criticisms of your employer on public forums. Limit access to personal photos so that only close personal friends and family members can view them. Avoid disclosing other people's information.
How often should I run my antivirus program?
It's up to you how often you'd like to schedule your antivirus to run. I would recommend a weekly schedule set to a time and day that won't get in the way of your daily computer routine. You can set it to 3 a.m. every Sunday as an example.
Are there any other ways that hackers can perform phishing attacks?
Sure. Hackers can post URL links on web forums. They can also send instant or text messages with links. The important part is to make sure that you hover your cursor over the links sent to you or ignore them entirely.
Do I really need to watch what I post online?
Yes, if you value how people view you. You never know who might be viewing what you say online. This is especially true if you make disparaging remarks about your employer or put up pictures that would be considered offensive or risque. When it comes to posting online, it is important to keep in mind that once it's out there, it stays out there and remains very public. According to Mindy McDowell and Damon Morta, in their paper Socializing Securely Using Social Networking Services, social networking services are useful and enjoyable, but it is important to take proactive steps to protect your computer, personal information, and your company data. Avoiding suspicious third-party applications, installing and updating antivirus software regularly, being skeptical of uninvited emails containing suspicious links, and limiting the amount of information you share to the public will make using social networking services safe. By following the few general cybersecurity and netiquette steps I've presented, you can protect yourself from cyber attack that can dramatically and negatively impact your life.